Right now, the Biden administration is sending more federal support to help communities dealing with the surge in COVID-19 cases. Also, the committee investigating the January 6th Capitol riot is looking to talk to the House Minority Leader, Kevin McCarthy. This is News 3 Now at noon. And we'd like to welcome in our viewers at News 8 Now in La Crosse. I'm Mark Kane from Channel 8 sister station here in Madison. They're having a few technical issues out there, so we're helping out. Thanks for being with us today. We're going to begin with police investigating a shots fired incident on Madison's north side. Officers were dispatched to the 1900 block of Tennyson Lane shortly before 10 o'clock this morning. A caller reported hearing 3 shots and provided police with a description of the alleged shooter. One person is in custody at this time. Officers remain on the scene, but there does not appear to be any further danger to the public. The investigation into this incident is ongoing. A court says it found probable cause against Greg Rather, the man charged with killing his girlfriend back in July. Today, a not guilty plea was entered for him. A criminal complaint alleged Rather killed Patricia McCowell on July 22nd. Her body wasn't found until September 16th. The 56-year-old is facing charges of first-degree reckless homicide, possession of a firearm by a felon, and 3 counts of unauthorized use of food stamps. His $500,000 cash bond will continue. President Biden is calling in the military to help with the surge of new COVID cases brought on by the Omicron variant. Natalie Brand has more details from the White House.
President Biden got an update from the field from federal teams sent to communities hardest hit by COVID from Arizona to New York.
When you need something done, call in the military.
The administration today is announcing new deployments of additional military personnel to overwhelmed hospitals in New York, New Jersey, Ohio, Rhode Island, Michigan, and New Mexico.
Military doctors, nurses, and medics helping staff the hospitals are in short supply. This is on top of more than 14,000 National Guard members that are activated in 49 states.
The president also said the White House will be announcing a new plan next week to distribute high-quality masks to Americans for free. The White House previously announced plans to ship 500 million free rapid tests to Americans. Today, the president said he wants to purchase another 500 million tests to meet future demand.
We're on track to roll out a website next week where you can order free tests shipped to your home.
Some states, especially in the Northeast, are reporting they're starting to see a decline in new cases, meaning they may have hit the peak of the latest Omicron spike.
It takes 3 weeks to go up and starts coming down as fast as it went up.
But contributing to the current spread, Dr. Ali Makdad estimates about 80 to 90% of all infections in the U.S. are asymptomatic. Natalie Brand, CBS News, the White House.
Well, a new report out says alcohol-related deaths in Wisconsin rose almost 25% in 2020. According to the nonpartisan Wisconsin Policy Forum, 1,077 Wisconsinites died of alcohol-related causes that year. That's up from 865 in 2019. The data was compiled from the U.S. residents' death certificates. An alcohol-related death means a death directly related to excessive drinking, such as alcohol poisoning and liver disease. It does not include drunken driving or alcohol-fueled violence and deaths. Let's head over to the Weather Center now. Austin has a look at your certified most accurate forecast.
And, you know, I did see a few peaks of sunshine outside earlier today, but we're still looking at mostly cloudy skies for most of the afternoon hours. Current temperatures, however, 36 degrees now in Madison, so these temperatures really have risen quite a bit. It feels quite nice outside. Northwesterly breeze of just around 6 miles per hour, so that's really not too bad. Madison also did see a few flurries earlier on in the morning, and now there's still just a few flurries that are lingering just to the north and northeast of the Madison area. Once that's gone, we're pretty much just looking at mostly cloudy skies here for the rest of the day. Much of the same situation in La Crosse, still mostly cloudy skies. That slim chance to see a few snowflakes falling out of the sky, but that's just about it as of right now. Then you take a peek at our temperatures. 36 right now in Madison, 36 also in La Crosse, so pretty consistent across the board right now. 33 in Wisconsin Dells, and our wind speeds aren't aren't too bad, but we are starting to see a change in wind direction. Now it's going to start to come from the north-northwest, and that'll help to cool things down over the next few days. So make sure you stay tuned. I'll have a look at your extended forecast and some snow chances that we're still watching out for. That's coming up a little bit later on.
All right, Austin, thank you. Well, you can put the skates away. Madison's ice rinks and lagoons are closed until further notice due to the warmer temperatures. The city's Parks Department anticipates being able to reopen later this week. It was less than a week ago that Tenny Park's lagoons and ice rinks opened for the season. We have a link to the status of the city ice rinks on our website, channel3000.com. Voting rights are front and center on Capitol Hill today with two bills up for consideration. First, the Freedom to Vote Act looks to make it easier to vote. Election Day would be a public holiday. You could register the same day as an election. There's a guarantee you could vote by mail, and people with past felony convictions would be able to vote in federal elections again. The second bill is focused on bolstering the 1965 Voting Rights Act, forbidding racial discrimination in voting. However, it's not likely these bills will get through the Senate. The House committee investigating the January 6th attack on the U.S. Capitol is still waiting to hear from the House Minority Leader. The committee wants to discuss Kevin McCarthy's conversations with then-President Trump before, during, and after the attack. That day, he told CBS News he spoke to Trump, urging him to stop the attack. But yesterday, McCarthy released a statement saying he will, quote, not participate with this select committee's abuse of power. The committee has discussed possibly issuing subpoenas to lawmakers, but they face significant legal and political challenges. A lawsuit accuses a Michigan school district and its employees of not doing enough to prevent a deadly school shooting last year. 4 students were killed and 7 others were hurt in the November shooting at Oxford High School. The lawsuit was filed last month by the family of 2 sisters who survived the shooting. They're seeking more than $100 million for each of the girls, citing the need for medical and emotional treatment. Well, the Rust movie Armorer is suing the film's gun and ammo supplier after a fatal shooting on set in October. In the complaint, Hannah Gutierrez-Reed points the finger at a PDQ arm and prop store and its founder, Seth Kenney. She claims Kenney sold her dummy ammunition with live rounds mixed into it. Gutierrez also places some of the blame on the film's prop master, assistant director, and star, Alec Baldwin. She alleges they committed oversights in protocols and preparations. Cinematographer Helena Hutchins died after a gun discharged on set. Well, there's more to come on News 3 Now at noon.
A bittersweet end-of-year report card for Delta Airlines, and the Red Cross teams up with the NFL to tackle a nationwide shortage. I'm Diane King Hall at the CBS Broadcast Center. I'll have those stories and more in your CBS Money Watch report.
Furniture and Appliance Mart's multi-million-dollar clearance event is on now. Save up to half off appliance clearance items while they last. Plus, no interest financing for 12 months on all appliances with no minimum purchase. At Furniture and Appliance Mart inside Ashley Home Store off the Beltline.
Do you suffer from erectile dysfunction? Peak Performance for Men uses an advanced form of acoustic wave therapy, restoring normal and natural functionality where it counts most.
Call now and receive an ultrasound. Your initial consultation all for free.
Call Peak Performance for Men today.
Oh my gosh. Wow. Who am I?
Wow, is that really me?
Hi, I'm Annette, and I'm an actress. Under eye bags and wrinkles are so frustrating. They're so hard to hide and so hard to get rid of. I came across Plexiderm, and I was so excited. We have a model. His name is Richie, and all he's doing is taking a small amount. It's so powerful. That's all it takes.
This new year, in just 10 minutes, you'll look incredible.
This is something that you can do in the convenience of your own home. It's a cream. It's a topical. It literally creates an invisible layer that tightens the skin and smooths it out. All you do is gently rub it underneath your eyes, on your fine lines and wrinkles, and it
Visibly disappears in as little as 10 minutes. My real true opinion is holy words I can't say on camera. This is absolutely unbelievable. I mean, I could feel it just lifting my skin. It was amazing. It feels good. Feels great. Looks even better.
I can't even believe that this worked. I was a little skeptical, I am not going to lie, because I saw people online with it, and I'm like, yeah, right, that can't possibly work. I'm telling you, it really works.
I thought I might see a little difference, but to see that big of a difference, and I felt something happening, but I had no idea. Like, I have so many dark circles, I have the puffiness, I have the lines. Like, it's amazing. I love it.
I did this to my father at home because I was skeptical. Yes, I admit it. 4 minutes, 34 seconds. The appearance of his under eye bag was completely gone. We were screaming. You have an event, you have any of those moments where you want to feel the best about yourself. I am telling you, the videos that you see on social media and TV are real. This new year is the best time to get Plexiderm for only $14.95 and see it work for yourself after your first application. Your solution is at plexidermtrial.com or call the number on your screen.
It's here, Wisconsin. Ashley Home Store's mega clearance event is on now. Millions of dollars worth of in-stock clearance, floor sample, and special purchase furniture and mattresses must be sold. This is your chance to save as much as 85% off while it lasts. Plus, no interest financing for 3 years store-wide. Only at Ashley Home Store.
You're watching News 3 Now at noon. Winner of the National Edward R. Murrow Award for Overall Excellence in Television.
Delta Airlines is out with its quarterly report card showing a loss in the fourth quarter. The air carrier says it lost $408 million as fuel and other costs increased, but it posted its highest sales since 2019 with revenue coming in at nearly $9.5 billion. However, Delta warned it expects a loss for its first quarter this year as the spread of Omicron crimps travel. Fewer people passed through TSA checkpoints this week. According to the Transportation Security Administration, just 1.2 million people went through airport security on Wednesday. That is the lowest volume since May. Another measure of inflation is in the spotlight today. The Labor Department says the producer price index rose 0.2% in December. While the monthly advance was small, prices shot up 9.7% annually. That marks the largest increase since tracking of wholesale costs began in 2010. And the American Red Cross wants to send you to the Super Bowl. People who donate blood this month will be entered to win 2 free tickets to the big game in Los Angeles. The package covers travel costs and also includes some spending cash. The Red Cross is trying to boost donor turnout after declaring its first ever national blood crisis. And that's your CBS Money Watch report. For more, head to CBSMoneyWatch.com. At the CBS Broadcast Center, I'm Diane King Hall.
Diane, thank you. Let's check Wall Street at the noon hour. The Dow Industrial's up 26 points. The NASDAQ down 221. The S&P 500 off 27. Well, Snoop Dogg has sold his own brand of liquor and cannabis, but now he could be making his way into the hot dog market. According to Billboard.com, the rapper recently filed for a federal trademark for Snoop Dogg's. The filing is meant to secure the name before actually starting the brand and indicates that he has serious plans to do so. But it's only a first step, like the time he filed a similar trademark for an ice cream brand at Snoop Scoops, which never materialized. Up next at noon, Pam Yankee has your latest ag numbers, and scientists in Sweden are one step closer to stopping the spread of malaria. Plus, we'll check back with Austin for the latest forecast when we come back.
Dentures and implants, that moment when we see a patient smile is everything to us. So whether it's a single tooth, full dentures, or dental implants, we're here to help you. Go ahead and smile.
Go ahead and smile. Go ahead and smile. Go ahead and smile.
Deep in credit card debt? Did you know Credit Associates can help you reduce that debt? It's not nearly as complicated as you think. Let me show you what I mean. First, there's the total amount of credit card debt you owe. Whoa! We can reduce that by almost half.
Second, how about those decades you'll be in debt? We reduced that down to as little as 24 to 36 months.
Giving you up to 20 debt-free years back.
Lastly, how about the endless hours of stress and anxiety from being in debt?
We can help reduce that too. It's easy to get started. Call now to see how Credit Associates can reduce your debt and save you thousands. The information is free and there's no risk to call. 1-800-949-3849. Call Credit Associates now to start living better, debt-free. 1-800-949-3849.
Whether you have a design emergency or you just want to shop the best furniture showroom in town, you need Dwellings, Madison's best kept secret for design and furniture. Shop our fabulous showroom, Hard Rock Road, Fitchburg.
The launch of 5G cell service is causing major turbulence between airlines and wireless carriers, with customers caught in the middle. Eric Bronke gets to the bottom of the fight and how it could impact your next plane trip. Tonight on News 3 Now at 6.
With skilled trades workers in high demand, one local high school is giving students a priceless chance to learn. I'll visit their classroom with my eye on education.
And it's still possible to see some lighter snowfall out west. I'll have details tomorrow morning from 4:30 to 7.
The Farm Report is sponsored by Blaine's Farm and Fleet.
And let's check in now with Pam Yankee from the Midwest Farm Report on this Thursday afternoon. How are you?
Not bad, not bad. It was a long night last night for a lot of folks, though, Mark, up at the Wisconsin Fair Association's convention, kind of celebratory banquet. It happened last night at the Chula Vista Resort in Wisconsin Dells. I was in the audience when 32 candidates from across the state of Wisconsin were answering questions and being quizzed by judges to become the next Fairest of the Fairs. I am happy to report, for the first time in Washburn County's history, their candidate is our new Fairest of the Fair. Her name, Jackie Rosenbusch. She is a Sorona native. She's currently a student at UW River Falls pursuing an agriculture education degree, and she wants to use her fair background and fair enthusiasm not only in the classroom as an ag educator in the future, but also now in 2022 as our Wisconsin County District and State Fair ambassador. So congratulations to Jackie Rosenbusch from Sorona up in Washburn County, our new Fairest of the Fairs. If you want to see some of the pictures from the evening's activities last night, I've got it up on my Facebook page, Fabulous Farm Babe, where you can learn more about Jackie, as well as the previous Fairest of the Fair, Kaylee Vandenberg out of Fond du Lac County. Just pop on over to MidwestFarmReport.com. So we are looking forward again to the World Champion Cheese Contest back in Madison, March 1st through the 3rd at the Monona Terrace Convention Center. They're expecting another record amount of entries in from across the United States. That's what happened back in 2020. The unfortunate part is due to COVID protocols in Dane County, the contest will not be open to the general public. Instead, the World Champion Cheese Contest organizers are inviting people to follow them on social media, where you'll have a chance to enjoy interviews with judges as well as competitors, behind-the-scenes look at what it takes to hold this kind of event. Again, worldchampioncheese.org is the website where you can get started with that virtual experience while the cheese comes into Wisconsin. All right, let's talk about cheese. Today in Chicago, a little bit of a mixed bag for our dairy product prices. Barrel cheese up 2 1/4 at $1.92 3/4. 40-pound block cheese down 5 1/2 at $1.99 3/4. And again today, butter down 4 1/4, $2.78 3/4 per pound. Our fluid milk contracts, Mark, right now having a pretty substantial sell-off. I saw 68 cents lower on our February contract. I talked to a dairy analyst this morning, and she speculated that when we get to the $22 mark on fluid milk, close to that $3 mark on butter, we might have topped out. Might be time that the tides are turning. So we'll have to watch and see what happens on Friday.
All right, let's hope so. All right, Pam, have a great day. Thank you.
You too.
Scientists in Europe say they have developed a new eco-friendly bait to kill mosquitoes and help stop the spread of malaria. Tina Kraus has the details.
At this laboratory in Sweden, scientists are out for blood. Lots of it. They're mixing a sweet but deadly cocktail of artificial blood, hoping mosquitoes will bite. Researchers found a molecule in the blood of people infected with malaria that releases a smell that attracts mosquitoes and entices them to drink more blood.
We can add these molecules to any solution, and that molecule actually make us tasty for mosquitoes.
By mixing that key molecule with plant-based toxins and beetroot juice, scientists say they've set off a feeding frenzy. Thousands of blood-sucking insects are dying within hours in a project aimed at killing mosquitoes that transmit malaria.
So if we can use something which is as cheap and as scalable as pesticides, we can actually eliminate them.
Dr. Lech Ignatovich and his team say their environmentally friendly pesticide is harmless to people and allows them to target only mosquitoes.
We can pick the ones which we want to get rid of and target those and leave alone all the rest of the ecosystems.
And researchers say the bright pink juice can be seen inside mosquitoes' guts, so they can track which ones have taken the bait. Tina Kraus, CBS News.
Interesting research. Summer without mosquitoes. What do you think of that, Austin?
I would absolutely love that. Windows open weather there. And, you know, I would say even outside today, for some people that really like the warmer or the colder temperatures, today's going to feel quite tropical with temperatures in the middle 30s as of right now. But a live look outside, still showing a lot of cloud cover, still a chance to see a few peaks of sunshine here and there, but mostly cloudy skies are going to remain for most of today. But hey, it's mild. Break out the shorts. We're back in the 30s for today. Some snowfall still expected here well to the west of the Madison area. La Crosse has a better chance of actually picking up some of that snowfall, but even around La Crosse, if you do see that snow, it is going to be on the lighter side of things. Colder for the weekend, as well as we are tracking another cool down towards the end of our extended forecast. There's yet another cool down that might even bring us back down into the teens, but I'll have more on that later. Right now, our Doppler track is looking pretty good, and the last of those flurries around the Madison area still hanging around, tracking towards Watertown right now. But once that's gone, we should be good to go here for the rest of the day. Maybe a snowflake or two falling out of the sky, but that's just about it. Now, the future track is going to show this next system and where it's tracking. Now, these models have consistently pushed us farther and farther out to the west, every model that's come out, but it's starting to stick now here and around central Iowa, being that main point that's going to get hit the hardest. But some of our western communities may see a little bit of some of this snowfall. Now, here's another more high-resolution model that does still try to track some of this snow, but it keeps it so far off to our west. We're still not expecting too much. I still think around Prairie du Chien, we could pick up around an inch, possibly two, but even that is pretty hard to actually come by. La Crosse, a possibility of seeing some lighter snowfall, upwards of about an inch or so, but that's really just about it. Most of this snowfall is going to be far, far out to our west, so the future track snow really just shows just about a dusting or a few tenths of an inch here and there. This model keeps La Crosse dry, so there's a good potential that even our westernmost communities really don't see much other than just a dusting here and there. Visibility greatly improved from what we saw this morning, however, just still light drops in visibility, but for the most part, we're good to go here for the rest of today. And our current temperatures in those middle 30s. It really does feel quite nice outside. 36 degrees right now, 37 towards Janesville, 36 as well in La Crosse. These temperatures, they feel pretty great, but the wind speeds, this is going to change things here for us, starting especially around La Crosse to come from the northwest. Tomorrow's high temperatures only in the lower 20s, so enjoy the warmth while we actually have it outside right now. It is not going to last forever. That extended forecast does show another chance for some snow showers on Tuesday, but other than that, not too many snow chances that we're looking at. But whenever we're not seeing snow, boy, does it get pretty chilly here, especially near the end of the forecast, those middle to upper teens. We got to prepare for that next cool down because it's not too far away.
It's the middle of January.
Yeah, exactly.
Winter is not over yet.
Yeah, it should be pretty much like this. We're a little bit cooler than average, but we're pretty much on track.
All right, Austin, thank you. Well, there's more to come on News 3 Now at noon. I'm next. Howard's working on a new recipe for an old standard in the Mr. Food Test Kitchen.
If you love grilled cheese, then you're going to love what we're making today. It's so good, I wouldn't be surprised if it becomes your new favorite.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
Are you ready to make junk disappear?
I am so looking forward to this. We make junk disappear. All you have to do is point. Any first item removed? Just $89.
How much money have you wasted trying to find the right shade of foundation to match your skin tone? You end up with so many unused bottles, yet you can't bear to throw them out. Now, there's Color Beauty Self-Adjusting Foundation, which means you'll never search for the perfect shade again.
It's really difficult for me to find a good tone foundation. I usually purchase about 3 or 4 and sometimes mix them. Color Beauty is a game changer in finding the right foundation. You put it on your skin and it transforms into your our own skin tone.
The Color Beauty foundation is so simple to put on. My skin looks great and it just looks awesome.
The key to the innovative Color Beauty formula is tiny color beads that release and blend to perfectly match your skin tone as you apply it. The foundation is white when it comes out of the bottle, but when I begin to apply it, it adjusts to blend perfectly with the color of my skin.
My biggest problem area is my cheeks right here. Color Beauty feels really light on my skin, and I can tell that it is pretty full coverage, so it looks like I don't have too much foundation on, but it is covering all my acne scars like I was saying before. I actually really love it. It's weightless and it's full coverage, and also it literally just matches my skin as soon as I put it on. It's no work. I've never experienced a foundation like this.
Color Beauty only comes in 2 colors, light and medium. If you have fair skin or you burn easily, go with the light. If you have darker skin, go with the medium. Plus, with an SPF of 50, they're getting the highest level of sun protection in a lightweight formula. And best of all is Color Beauty's exclusive special. Order this New Year's and get 40% off. That means you'll get the color adjusting foundation, the skin smoothing primer, and the fan favorite lash enhancer for thicker, longer looking lashes at 40% off. Plus, get free shipping. Visit color40.com or call the number on your screen.
Are you ready to make junk disappear?
I am so looking forward to this. We make junk disappear. All you have to do is point. Any first item removed? Just $89.
When it comes to grilled cheese, are you a traditionalist? Or do you like getting a bit more creative by mixing and matching your cheeses and kicking it up a notch with, well, let's just say anything? No matter what your answer, I think we can all agree there is nothing more comforting than the ooey gooey toasted goodness of a grilled cheese. So let me share with you my favorite way to make them, and I think it's gonna knock your socks off. We start by beating together some cream cheese and mayonnaise until it's light and fluffy. To that, we add loads of cheddar and mozzarella cheese, along with a bit of garlic powder. After everything is combined, we spread it onto slices of sourdough bread, or you can use whatever your favorite is. Now we place another slice of bread on top and butter both sides. I told you this wasn't your everyday grilled cheese. Onto the griddle it goes to get toasted until it's golden and our cheesy filling is all melty. And whether you eat this as is or cut it up and serve them as a topper or a dipper with a bowl of soup, you can't miss. To get the recipe for what we call our ultimate grilled cheese sandwich, all you have to do is visit our website. I'm Howard in the Mr. Food Test Kitchen, where today we found an ooey gooey way for you to say, ooh, it's so good.
That does look good, Howard. Thank you. Time to introduce you to our pets of the week. Why get one guinea pig when you can have 3? Zippy, Darlene, and Lilith are a bonded trio. These girls are 3 years old, and they enjoy munching on hay, running around their cage, and cuddling with each other. They start out shy, but are curious and sweet, and they can't wait to find their new home together. The Dane County Humane Society is teaming up with Mound's Pet Food Warehouse to hold a microchip clinic next Tuesday. It'll be held from 3 to 5. Microchipping helps reunite lost pets with their owners, especially helpful if the pet loses its collar and ID tag. Chip prices are $25 for cats, $40 for dogs. For more details, visit giveshelter.org/events. And last week's pet, Izzy the cat, was adopted and has found her new home. Always like to hear that. If you're interested in adopting Zippy, Darlene, and Lilith, or checking out all the other animals at the Dane County Humane Society, go to giveshelter.org. Here's Austin now with a final check of your forecast.
And I would say the best way to describe today is one word: decent. Mostly cloudy skies, not a ton of sunshine, but that high of 37 degrees. And one final quick check here of our forecast. We got some cooler days ahead of us and also a few lighter snow chances.
All right, Austin, thank you. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you back here at 4 o'clock. Have a great afternoon.